Hello everyone, this is Blue. Welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man 2. As the opening cutscene of this game suggested, these Robot Masters that we have been fighting were not created by Dr. Light and Dr. Wily together to serve mankind like the Robot Masters in Mega Man 1 were. Rather, these Robot Masters were designed as being aggressive and evil from the start, and were designed solely by Wily to take out Mega Man. So then that begs the question of why the Robot Master that we're taking out today is really derpy, stupid looking, and not threatening at all. Yes, we're going after Bubble Man. Let's do it. He's not bad, he's just awkward and a bit weird. He's the first attempt at a water-themed stage. Iceman's level had some water in it, but this is the first, truly aquatic level in the Mega Man series. I want to show off the Metal Blade right here at the start. These enemies are called Croakers. They shoot out smaller versions of themselves. I got a 1-up, which is nice. So the Metal Blade. 8 directions, rapid fire, uses next to no weapon energy at all, can shred most and next to all enemies. There are a few exceptions, but almost everything in this game is shredded by it, including 4 of the bosses, including Metal Man himself, actually. These platforms drop off, and it absolutely breaks the game. Because of this, I will not be using it very much. There are a few circumstances where I find it helpful, but for the most part, I will be trying to rely on my Buster. These enemies are called crab bots, but one word, crab bots. When you shoot off their tops, they get a bit aggressive and fly after you, and then you can't shoot them because they are too low to the ground. And this is also the first introduction of water physics in a Mega Man game. You can jump significantly higher. You don't have to. You jump as long as you hold the button, really, so you kind of have to get used to it, especially in this segment when there are spikes on the top of the screen. These enemies are called Shrinks. They're like little shrimpy things that are spawned by this enemy, which is a lantern fish. It is our first mini-boss in the Mega Man series. It takes a fair amount of hits. You need to shoot the little lantern thing on its top. The Metal Blade, again, shreds all these things. Oh, another 1-up. That's nice. But I don't want to be cheap and use that the entire game. I could if I wanted to, but I really don't want to. These enemies are called M445. They look rather like Metroids to me. They're actually designed to be similar to one of the bosses in the original Mega Man game, CWU01P, that we fought in Wily Stage 3. Only they're smaller, they take less hits, they don't really shoot at you. At least I don't think they shoot at you. Maybe they do if they get down far enough. I don't think they do. And they don't have a weakness to the super arm. These spikes, by the way, are one-hit kills, like most spikes in the Mega Man series are. We have another lanternfish that spawns Shrinks up here. It's really important that you don't hold down the button too much and jump too high, because you will die instantly. I know I'm getting hit a lot, but the enemies are also dropping a lot of health, so I don't think it matters too much. In this room we have another Croaker. And then a second Croaker. Those small Croakers are spawning rather close to it, so they're not too terrible to take out. And then this is the last segment up here. It's a bit trickier first time, but I think I figured out a good way. These enemies are called Snappers. And I like to do like a fake jump, go back, wait for the Snapper to spawn, because usually it will spawn like that, and that will knock you into the pit if it hits you. But you need to take it out and then jump immediately afterwards. It's just important to be careful. There's not one that spawns over the last jump like that. And then this is Bubble Man. If I'm remembering correctly, Bubble Man was supposed to be really nimble and fast underwater, but there was some kind of malfunction in his programming, so he kind of just awkwardly hops around. It's kind of amusing. Just watch him. He doesn't really swim. He kind of just like jumps and then flounders a bit and comes back down. It's kind of amusing. He fires these little torpedoes as well as little bouncing bubbles at you. They're actually rather difficult to get around, but he is weak to the Metal Blade, and he's the one boss that I will be using this on. There we go. And again, I will be fighting him with only the Buster and the Wily stages, so just be patient for that. I know these fights are going over a bit too fast, and they're not really that entertaining, but just wait. They will be when I fight all 8 of them in a row. So yeah, that's it. B. Get equipped with this weapon. I have no idea how to say it. I've always said bubble lead in my head, but I think it's supposed to be bubble lead. I'll probably say bubble lead, though, because that's what I've always called it. And I actually looked it up on the wiki. Apparently there is some debate about whether it's pronounced lead or lead. I'll show it off in a future video. As always, this is the password. If we go back to the state select, as you would expect, we are halfway done. Bubble Man is down, as well as these other 3 that we took out previously, and we have 4 left. It's actually rather easy to guess where we're going next, seeing as how we got an aquatic weapon, and I usually go in weakness order, but I won't ruin the surprise for you just yet. Next time on Mega Man 2, we'll be using the Bubble Lead, or the Bubble Lead, whichever it is, against a new Robot Master. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.